All great games need a speedrun mode, don't they? What's up, dudes and dudes to the internet? My name's Ethan. Today we are going to be playing some Boor. As you can see, I did end up messing around with a little bit of a file, and then I ended up finding out afterwards that it wasn't recording for some weird reason. So, yup, let's just start again from the beginning. This is going to end up being a 2D platforming slash puzzle game, very much like Limbo and Braid, especially like Braid, while also incorporating a little bit of a story going on. So just to kind of summarize what's going on here is we're in some type of a future, and there's these weird AI robot things, which is what we are, that accidentally ends up getting activated, and then things end up going a little bit wrong. Oh, no, wait a minute. Okay, so the game actually, sorry to say, just does a poor job explaining the beginning of the game anyways, where we're not the AI. What am I thinking? The robots are the AI. They've taken over the world, and these are human beings in stasis pods. But I don't know why we're on a spaceship that's just randomly exploded. Oh, somebody shot it. Okay, well that can't be good. So are we like a normal person in a stasis pod, and it's kind of like the Matrix? Oh, never mind. How did we survive? Are we already dead and this is just our psyche? Because otherwise, how did we survive and land on these docks perfectly that we're just, okay, not a scratch on me. Not to mention, we still get to keep our beautiful cat hoodie? Like, I don't think so. So the graphical style, actually, even though it's 2D, reminds me of a game that I actually did a little bit of a series on called Boor. Or not Boor. Boor is this game. Rhyme. That's it. So anyways, this is the main point of the game, is that we can duplicate ourselves, and as you saw, there's kind of a big circle kind of going and dissipating around our character. Once that ends up going to 0, bloink, we end up respawning back to ourselves, our main conscience body, right? So we've got this right here, which is a gray door. Obviously, you could just walk through it as you're in gray mode. Red is always going to be progress. Which I do actually like the idea of the game and how they actually have like a unique style going for them. These little items right there that we just perfectly ended up getting end up obviously giving us another, it kind of refreshes our time. So that can end up coming into play with some of the later puzzles. Welcome to Eden. Also, there's a weird little robo dude down in the bottom left. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, I do actually really like the style. I also just realized how many skulls are around, like seriously. Whee! What's going on? Why is everyone dead? Are we on Earth in the first place? I don't know. Oh. I thought it was gonna show us fall, but instead, like, I don't think that we're human. We can't be, because not only did we survive a fall from outer space, we survived one, like, falling down a bridge like that. Ooh, collectible! I saw that there 2 seconds ago, not to mention I already played this map. But, yeah, those are collectibles. I ended up already getting the achievement for it. Now we're introduced to spikes. Oh, man. Oh, geez. Now, it sucks, too, because there's some parts that we're gonna get to in today's video that were a little bit difficult for me the first time going through. So I'm hoping that I can end up clutching it out and doing it proper like I did last time in my recording session that ended up not working. Just pro tip for any of you that are gonna get into YouTube. Always double check and see if it's recording in the first place, because there are so many games that are incompatible with recording software. I'm actually recording this game in windowed mode, which is ideal in the first place, but even then sometimes doesn't always record. So what this thing does, quite simply put, we activate and then we warp to our shadow self. I know, right? That's beautiful. So you can kind of see what I mean where I say this game seems to take a lot of influence from the Braid game. Which, if you don't know that game was another puzzle game that was very similar in the fact that it was about creating copies of yourself and kind of rewinding and slowing down time. There was a whole bunch of other aspects to that game, though, which this one seems like it's very simple and straight to the point, which is fine, but I know that the late game is going to definitely end up getting a lot harder. So what that was saying right there was something about watching out for the robots because the AI is all bad. Oh, I see, because all of the skulls and stuff like that, like all the people have already all been captured, and now, oh my, that's silent and ominous. It should really have sound effects, like that's kind of strange. But yeah, so that's the big robot bad dudes that are like capturing us, and now we're captured again because apparently we can't really read computers very well that specifically said not to move forward. What the? Okay, my pod just specifically is like, I'm going to deactivate for no reason. And now there's eyeballs watching me? Oh my. That's scary, man. This kind of reminds me, like, not the same graphical style, but just kind of the art direction of it. Kind of, only kind of, reminds me of Little Nightmares, which is one of my favorite horror games ever. I have like a short series on that as well. Self-promotion. Okay, so this map, this area right here, obviously was taken from one of the Mega Man games. Like, you know, this is one of those areas where you just kind of go and deal with, like, all the bad guys that just go back and forth, and you gotta shoot the dude with the shield and stuff. Okay. So that we don't die, I'm going to use my clone to deal with this. There we go. I don't know why every time we activate switches and stuff, the screen flashes red, which immediately makes me think that we're in trouble. Oh yeah, this guy. So he's a bad dude who will shoot us if we end up going into his searchlight. So we just gotta wait for him to go the other way around. Bloop. You could walk into the electricity while it's deactivating. I found that out the hard way last time. So anyways, now what do we gotta do? Oh boy, that's right. So there's that dude up there being evil, but if we just activate that switch, we just crushed him with this weird rock thing. I don't know, it's kind of cool that it ended up working. They're trying to show us mechanics. Show us by doing, you know? Lead by example, which I like. Teleport. I exist. Calm room. Well, this place is pretty calm. Ah, that's where I need a rim shot. Hello, hello? Yes, I know you. Oh, yeah, this guy. I'm Donovan. I caused your capsule to fail so you would wake up. Oh, so he's responsible. Oh. Excuse my dog barking. She is a sweetheart. It could be someone else. Here you are, listed sub to Reddit. You're really lucky. I need you to reach the security room and shut stuff down. Bruh. I will guide you with this camera, okay? Alright. I guess I have no choice, right? Great, come on, let's go. It's really rude to ignore people, you know? I don't care. Okay. It's kind of strange. Anyways, now we got a laser to deal with. We gotta just avoid that, and oh my goodness. This is the part that I was mentioning 2 seconds ago, where I was saying how it was hard, and we somehow clutched it out. Yay! We just destroyed the laser as well. The controls are very, very tight, by the way. I do want to mention that, just because there's been plenty of puzzle games that I've played that have really good style like this one, but this game really feels polished. You know, like not only does it have its own specific direction that it's going with the graphics, which also on top of that, it's very, very easy to visually see like what you're interacting with in the environment rather than lots of other games where they kind of just blur and mesh the foreground with the background and it's gross. But again, yeah, the controls being as tight as they are is just amazing. Okay, so now he was actually mentioning just 2 seconds ago about how the robot's lasers are going to end up being like used to get through certain blocks and stuff. So that is what we actually just legit did right there. Okay, we gotta start making some headway here and get to the first boss. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. So what we want to actually, okay. What we want to actually do right here is if we end up activating that switch, it gets rid of the bricks, so we have to get the robot to destroy one of the bricks first, because otherwise we run into some serious trouble. Oh, this could end badly. Ew, that was close. Like, seriously. We had to get him to destroy one of the bricks first. That's kind of the big key, there. Oh my, are we even going to make this? Haha! Yes! We just made it? Yes, we did! Yes! Okay, cool, cool. So we ended up using the laser. Oh my. That's always really difficult. Let's do this. And then let's also, so what we gotta do now is get over here. No. There we go. Get rid of that stupid brick. Okay, let's go to the lift. Let's get out of here. You will reach the security room by going through here. This is going to end up being the first boss. All right, cool. I want to fight him. I'll be able to defeat him with my guts. Nice guts, right? I can use my strengths. So this guy, I actually really like. The first time I fought him, it was really exciting just because of the fact that we get to learn very quickly that you can lure bosses with your clone, which means that we're gonna use that mechanic with later bosses, I'm sure. But then also, we gotta dodge that ball that he ends up shooting out and get him to shoot himself. Yeah! And I like how he also just has 3 hits. The boss is very reminiscent and reminds me a lot of a old Kirby villain. And I don't think that he can miss himself. Maybe there would end up being another version of this boss that would end up being more difficult just because he'd be smaller or something. Whoa, that was a close one. But again, I really like the polish of this game. I really like the design of it. Like, it's actually a really good puzzle game that I would probably play if I wasn't, you know, playing games professionally. Like, it's really, really cool, though. In any case, that's all the time that we have for today, everybody. I gotta rush this video out to all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. Links will be in the description for this game, as well as also liking, sharing, and favoriting, and subscribing and stuff is going to end up giving you loyalty points that you can use on my merch store. That's in the description as well, so you can end up getting this beautiful shirt and a bunch of other things. Sayonara and stay epic, everybody.